We here on a terrific Tuesday. Is you woke? Is you ready? Is you ready to grind? You ready to put this work in? You ready to sharpen up what you got inside of you? Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Let's wake it up. Get up out of the bed. Forget that snooze button. Come on, it's time to get that work done. Y'all ready? Are you woke? Do you feel that fury in you? Are you ready to use your furious fire? Yes indeed. We here. We woke. We ready. We ready to put that work in. Y'all know what it is. Consistency, consistency, consistency makes everything happen. It makes everything happen. We got to get rid of the doubtful thoughts. We got to get rid of the lying thoughts. We got to get rid of the liars in our lives. The ones that say, "Oh no, that ain't a good idea. You shouldn't try that. Nah, try that. If it's your dream, some kind of way, you make it happen. You get up and you make it happen. You make the doubters believe because you believe. And when they finally see, it's gonna be way down the road where you don't even care no more. You don't even care no more. You just ready to put that work in because you know that you got a focus that got a purpose. You got a focus that got a purpose, and you going after that purpose, and you locked in on what you focused in on. And there's nothing that can take you away from that if you put that mindset to it, if you put that effort to it, if you get up every day and say, I'm going to grind, I'm not going to let this stuff stop me. I'm not going to let it stop me. Like when I used to ride on mobility and I'm going back and forth to work, man, you talking about something that you would want to quit your job and stop doing everything for? Man, I'm talking about these people pick you up 2.5, 3 hours before you even supposed to get to work, drop you off 2.5, 3 hours after you supposed to get off from work. And mind you, my particular job that I used to work 12-hour shifts. So you talking about at least 17 hours out the house. At least 17 hours out the house when you're just trying to get back and forth to work. But they'll play with you. They'll play with you. And if you don't want nothing out of life, if you don't have no resilience, no strength to yourself, this type of stuff will break you. But you cannot let it break you. You gotta stand up, you gotta man up, you gotta face what these obstacles are bringing towards you. You gotta face them, and you gotta say, "This is a lie. You cannot beat me. You cannot break me. You will not defeat me because I am strong. I have been forged in fire, and I cannot be broken. I cannot be broken." Remember what I told y'all yesterday, the words of Castiamato. Castiamato said, greatness is born from adversity, not from privilege. So anything that's born in something painful, something discouraging, something heartbreaking, and it makes it through it, oh, you better beware. You better beware because that's a person that has a resiliency muscle inside of them that has do not give up inside. Do not give up inside. Only get stronger. And that resilient muscle, it just keeps pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping. And it's not going to stop because we won't let it stop. That's the mindset of the wolf pack. We will not let this resiliency muscle break down, bend for nothing because we will not surrender. We will not break. We only going for glory. We only going for glory. Like when I was riding on those mobility trips, like I was just telling you about, I'm talking about my job used to be on the line, my rest on the line, my peace of mind on the line, all because of a ride. You can't talk to these people. And I'm talking about just setting up your ride. You got to get into an argument with them just to get them to do their job. But if you got a disability, this is something that you got to deal with. And this is something that I had to deal with. But guess what? It didn't break me. It didn't break me. It made me stronger. It made my will that much more intense. So let's get intense with our lives. Let's not let the distractions, let's not let the discouragement, the discrimination, the segregation, the alienation, and the cowards that be in the comments that be talking crazy stuff, not being positive, not being on a road to, trying to help somebody, but you want to hinder somebody's growth. But you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Because God's plan cannot be stopped. God is the greatest of planners. You can think you're doing something all you want. This was forged in fire. This was forged in fire. And we getting ready to get up and get this work done right now, showing exactly what we made of. You dig? All right, we can ready to start our knee shoulder whip. We're gonna lay our left arm over the top of our head, grabbing our left wrist with our right hand, pulling over to the right side so that we can stretch and open up that left side rib cage nice and wide. Getting this day started terrifically on a terrific Tuesday, and you can't stop the blind wolf. Yeah, we ready to go. Let's get this work. We got a minute and 10. Remember, keep your back straight, core nice and tight. Relax. Only think about what you're working with. As you're pulling over, yeah, you want to put a little bit of resistance to get that extra stretch, extra pull over on that side. But let your body do the work. Your body know exactly what it's doing. All right, come on, let's get this work. And always remember this. Ain't nothing but big love coming from the blind wolf for those that got the positivity in their heart. Yeah, let's work. Back straight, core nice and tight. Stay in control of your breathing. Relax. Dig deep. Dig deep. Put that effort forth. Feel that body change. Visualize the new you. That crown holding up high. Sitting on your throne. Emperor style. Emperor style. Unbreakable. Unshakable. Because you see people for what they are. You see things for what they are. And you refuse to be manipulated. You refuse to be used and abused and just thrown to the side, leaving you. Alright, we're going to switch arms and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Come on, let's get this work.
Timer. Show next stop. Repeat. Button.
Come on, let's work.
Edit. Button.
Back straight, core nice and tight. Pull that arm on over to the other side. Feel that back stretch. Feel that arm stretch from that shoulder. Feel your neck stretch over to the opposite side. Love the process. Because you can see your goal. You might not be there yet, but you can see it in your mind. As long as you can see it in your mind, you got something to shoot for. Let's work. Give up ain't in our DNA. Dedicated, devoted, determined, dangerously disciplined. That's the DNA. That's the motto. Let's get it. All right, we're gonna come up nice and slow, switching, straightening out our spine. All right, sit up nice and tall. All right, we're gonna take our thumbs and stick them in between the crease of our ear and our head, grabbing the back of our head with our fingertips, holding the side of our head with the palms of our hand, stretching our chin out as far as we possibly can, while bringing our elbows together, pulling our elbows down to our chest. We want to put our chin in the creases of our chest so that we can stretch our neck and our shoulder blades to the best of our ability. Open our upper back up nice and wide so we get those shoulder blades, able to move the way we want to, get that upper body rotation. Come on, let's work.
Cancel.
Let's receive these blessings. Let's be the miracle. Stay strong with the wolf pack. All right, we're gonna come up nice and slow, roll our shoulders back, straighten out our spines, sit up tall. All right,
Shifts. Repeat. Repeat. Pause.
I'm gonna get up onto my knees, crawl back here to this fireplace. All right, bring this on down here, this t-shirt on over here. All right, that's how I want it. Okay, now keeping my knees parallel to my hips. I'm gonna lay my left shoulder down onto the mat so I can stretch that left shoulder nice and wide. Lay the left side of my head down on the mat so that I can stretch the left side of my neck nice and wide while laying my left arm out in front of me, aiming the left palm of my hand towards the ceiling while putting my right arm over top of my head, aiming the right palm of my hand towards the ceiling so I can stretch and open up that right side rib cage. Doing this at the same daggone time. Y'all ready, Wolfpack? Come on, let's work. Let's get it. Remember, stay focused, stay locked in. Don't let nothing stop your progress. Let's work.
Resume. Pause. Button.
Feel that stretch. Feel that neck open up nice and wide. Feel that shoulder stretching. You'd be surprised at how much you change. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. That's dedicated, devoted, determined, dangerously disciplined. Let's work.
Temper.
All right, we're gonna bring that right arm back nice and slow. Coming up on the left arm, left forearm. Let's straighten out our spine. We're gonna spin and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Come on, let's work.
Shifts. Repeat. Button.
Let's get it.
Clock. Edit. Button. Temper.
Bring that left arm back nice and slow. Come up on the right arm and right forearm. Straighten out your spine. All right.
Shifts. Repeat. Button. Repeat. Clock. Pause. Button. Pause.
All right.
Button.
We're gonna keep our feet up against the base of the fireplace. Lay down flat onto the mat. Pull his t-shirt up so I can lay my head on his t-shirt. All right, we're going into the wolf facing forward. Y'all know what the business is. We're going to keep our legs down on the mat, hips down onto the mat, raise our upper body up in a push-up fashion, locking our arms out, stretching our chin as far as we can towards that ceiling so that we can stretch our chest nice and wide. Now, as we're stretching our chest, we want to pinch our shoulder blades together as best as we possibly can so that we can open up them chest muscles as best as we possibly can. All at the same time, stretching them vertebrae. All right, y'all ready? Come on, let's work.
Cancel. Resume. Button. Resume.
Come on, let's get it.
Pause. Button.
Up. Your body relax. Make it happen, Wolfpack. Make it happen. Stretch for more. Grind hard for more. Remember the basics. Remember the basics. We're gonna come down nice and slow, straightening out our spine. We're gonna come up onto our knees with our spine straight. Crawl up a little bit.
Shifts. Repeat. Button. Repeat. Pause. Pause. Button. Pause.
All right.
Button.
T-shirt by the knees. All right. Spread knees shoulder width. All right. With this one, we're going to grab up under our left ankle with our left hand, grab up under our right ankle with our right hand. We're going to bring our heads down to the mat as best as we possibly can while trying to bring our bottoms back down towards our feet as best as we possibly can so that we can stretch those vertebrae nice and tall, stretch that lower back nice and wide, and so we can get that lower body mobility that we're working so hard for. Wolfpack. All right, now if you can't get your head down to the mat, I suggest you get yourself a few pillows, stick them up under your head, and gradually over time, see whether or not you can get closer and closer to the mat. Once again, I suggest every 60 days, you see whether or not you can get just that much closer to the mat. All right, come on, let's get this work.
Resume. Pause. Button.
Raise your head up nice and slow. Come up on your fists. Lock your arms out. Straighten out your spine. All right. Sit back on your feet.
Shifts. Repeat. Button. Repeat. Pause. Button. Pause.
All right. We're going to spin around onto our bottoms. All right. We're going to bring the palms of our feet together. Hold them together with our hands. We're going to use our glutes, core, lower back, and pelvic muscles to raise our legs up and down in a butterfly wing flapping fashion while bringing our heels as close as we can to our bodies, keeping our back straight, core nice and tight. Yeah, getting that posture that we working for, Wolfpack. Come on, let's get it. Stay focused, stay locked in. Yeah, grinders.
Resume. Button. Resume. Pause. Button.
All right, let's work. Yeah, sit up tall. Hold that crown up high. Every day. Every day. Ain't no need to whine and crying. That ain't gonna help nothing. Gotta get up and do something that's gonna make a change in your life. And if it's gonna be a change, make that change be for the better. Work hard for it. Don't let life work on you. Show that you forged in fire. You done went through storms. You done went through wars. You cannot be stopped. Don't even be mad at the people that done walked out of your life, that done turned their back on you. Just let them envy what they can't have no more. All right, we're gonna keep our legs in the same position, raising our elbows and forearms up onto our thighs, pushing our legs down towards the floor so that we can get that opposite resistance. Come on, let's work.
Show step repeat button. Clock edit button.
They'll show that their presence is no longer required. It's no longer required. You move past that. And ain't no need in going back and forth, back and forth. Because if the seed of betrayal, if the seed of manipulation, if it's deeply rooted in somebody, it ain't just getting ready to come up out of them. It ain't getting ready to just come up out of them. Find the people that you can be honest with. Find those people that's going to be honest with you, brutally honest. Because that's what's going to push you. That's what's going to make you better. You don't need to hear all of the glory, all of the admiration. You need to hear somebody tell you what you don't want to hear. Let's work. Laziness is for the weak. Strong, get it. All right, we're going to raise our legs up going into an Indian style position. Y'all know I like to start with the left leg over top of the right.
Step repeat button. Repeat. Pause.
All right,
Resume.
keeping my body nice and relaxed. Uh-oh, there go Manchego. He here for the workout, y'all. All right, keeping my body nice and relaxed, back straight, core tight, working my spine like bamboo, turning that joint into bamboo. Flexible, strong, forged in a deeply rooted, strong foundation. Y'all ready? Stay focused, stay in control of your breathing, stay nice and relaxed. Let's get it.
Resume. Pause button.
Let's work. Feel that difference? That's coming from effort. That's coming from not motivation, but discipline. Because when you don't feel like getting up, when you're in pain, you still get it done. That's what makes you. That's what lets you know who you are. Let's get it. Let's get it. Tired isn't a thought that we gotta get up out of our head. Let's go. We gotta put that first and foremost in our mind. Because we devoted to the cause, dedicated to the cause.
Temper.
All right, we're gonna switch over and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Let's work, Wolfpack. Let's work.
Show step repeat button. Repeat. Clock edit button.
Yeah. Dedicated, devoted, determined, dangerously disciplined. Working them 5 P's. We properly planned, preventing poor performance. Ah, using that furious fire to forge ourselves into something unbreakable. Never forget what you are. Never forget what you got inside of you. Don't forget where you came from. Because you can still be there. But you don't have to be. And we not. Because we working. We working. Let's get it.
Temper.
All right, y'all. Y'all know what the business is. Get up on them knees. Get up on them knees.
Show step repeat button. Repeat. Pause.
All right.
Resume.
Get up on them knees, Wolfpack. Spread them knees as wide as you can. Sit between your feet so that the heels of your feet are on your hips. Now, we're going to lay back as best as we possibly can, trying to get our lower back down here onto this mat. If you can't get your lower back down onto the mat, I suggest you get yourself a few pillows, stick them up under your lower back, stick them up under your bottom, so that you can gradually, slowly but surely, bring yourself down to touching the mat. I suggest every 60 days, you see whether or not you can get just that much closer down onto that mat. All right, come on, Wolfpack. Without further ado, let's stretch these knees, let's stretch these thighs, let's stretch these hips, let's stretch this core, let's stretch this lower back. Let's build this better posture. Come on, let's work. Let's go. Hinge back on your elbows and forearms. Back straight, core tight. Stay relaxed. Y'all know my hands going behind my head. Relaxing. With my man Marcus Aurelius looking to fit some stars. Stay nice and in control of your breathing. Just let your body open up.
Status bar item.
All right, we're going to come up nice and slow on our elbows and forearms. Back straight, core nice and tight. Sit back on your feet. All right.
Repeat. Repeat. Pause. Pause.
Okay.
Resume.
We're going to spin around onto our bottoms. All right. Feet out in front of you. All right, now you want to have your legs as flat as you possibly can down onto the mat. You want to reach down and grab the bottom of your feet to the best of your abilities. Now, the best I've seen is, well, the best that this is done is taking your toes and try to aim them towards your upper body. Now, as you're pulling yourself down, you want to try to get your head down in between your knees. If you can't get your head down in between your knees, I suggest you throw a towel, a t-shirt, something around the bottom of your feet so that you can pull yourself down to the best of your ability so we can stretch and open up these vertebrae nice and tall. Come on, let's work, Wolfpack. Let's get it.
Pause button. Bison. Status bar item.
All right, come on nice and slow. Straighten out your spine. Sit up tall.
Stop. Repeat. Pause. Button. Pause.
All right, Wolfpack. Y'all know what the business is. We at the final one. We at the last rodeo dance. Yes, indeed. We getting ready to go into this squat position. Martial artists call us the horse stance. It's great for building up them legs, glutes, core, lower back, all while helping to build that better posture. Remember, as we're going into this position, keep your back straight, core nice and tight, stay locked in. Hold your chin up as high as you possibly can. Try to keep your back up as tall as you possibly can. I know it's a little struggle, but over time, you're going to feel them back muscles starting to straighten you out taller and taller. Let's get this work. Remember, keep your feet shoulder width. Come down on the heels of your feet. Keep all the pressure on the heels. Y'all ready? Form is everything. Let's work. Stretch. Dedicated. Devoted. Determined. Dangerously disciplined. Get it, Wolfpack. Get it, Wolfpack. Get it in the dark. Get it by yourself. Get it when you scared. Get it when you feel that fire. Turn into that fire. Turn into it, wolf. Wolf, wolf, wolf.
Resume status
Come on.
item.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Shift stop button. Stop.
That's what I'm talking about, Wolfpack. I'm definitely proud of everybody that got up and got this work done. And I got something special for y'all. I got something special for y'all today. A sword is shaped and sharpened in fire, formed by consistent hammering until it's sharp and strong. Made for war. Philosopher Blind Wolf. Stay strong. Get sharp. Get strong. Don't let nothing break you. Y'all gonna see me here tomorrow on the Wonderful Wednesday, ready to work it on out with y'all. Big love, Blind Wolf.